Hey Virgo, thank you for joining me for your weekend love reading. This is going to be for the weekend of September 25th through the 27th. We're going to go ahead and do things a little different than last week. What we're going to do is we are going to pull 6 cards, and then we'll have 4 reinforcing cards or supportive cards. Ooh, I can't even talk. With that, please note that I am still... you'll hear a lot of but yes, awkward pauses, awkward phrasing coming from me. I'm not really comfortable just yet, obviously, with talking to, myself here. So it's going to take a little bit. I'm also doing a different, like I said, this different spread. So I'm trying to find the best way possible to be able to bring you the best reading that I can while you can still see all the cards. I'm hoping that this reading that I'm going to be pulling these different spreads that they'll be helpful. But let me know what you think about them. If you don't like it, we'll try something different, okay? I want things to not be stagnant. I want things to move, and so that you're not just seeing hands all the time, and that can kind of get boring. All right, let's go ahead and talk about who we see and whatnot in this picture here. So I want to start off by saying that we definitely have, with the Temperance here, we have Sagittarius that might be coming in. And I think that will be it. We have a King of Swords, so you might actually be dealing with also an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And yep, that's it. Okay, lovely card. So we have Temperance, the World, Two of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Sun, and then we have the King of Swords. This is actually very beautiful. We have a lot of wonderful things coming in. So we have obviously this King of Swords coming in. They want to bring you clarity, to a new beginning. They want to be able to bring you in this wonderful, passionate new beginning with this Knight of Wands. It's coming in quick, okay? It's definitely something coming in quick. You will need some patience with this and some moderation. This is obviously the Temperance card, so with seeing this, I also see that it is kind of a blessed situation here. We have the World card, so to me, with this world is, it's definitely coming to a cycle. The old world is draining away, and we'll be left with something new and clean, right? That's definitely something with the cycle ending. You have the Two of Cups here, which again is kind of like that divine union-ish, like it's a partnership. You got 2 individuals. You might be meeting them on social media if you don't know them, or you might be, texting them, something with the internet and phones. These individuals here, they're on their phones, so to me it's some sort of communication via cell phones, via texting, social media, via email, a lot of that type of situation. And it's also because we're in this pandemic, and so we're still really limited on how we can communicate and spend time. But we have the hero, so in the center here of the reading, we have the Sun card, and to me the Sun's like the most beautiful card because it definitely brings light and love to everything else around it. So it's definitely going to bring you happiness, joy, bliss. Everything that you can think of positively is going to be shown upon here. So with this here, though, with the King of Swords, I definitely have to say, this person coming in, they're going to be powerful. They're going to be creative, fun, idyllic, adventurous, and exciting. They also can be a bit cold on the outside, but they are very emotional type people. They just don't really express it, because when they try to express it, they feel like they're overdoing the expression because it's just not a natural state for them. They can kind of turn it on and turn it off when the moment calls for it. So just to give you a heads up on that, they definitely, like I said here, they have this like childlike innocence with them, but in the outside they're very cold and not cold, but structured and not structured. That doesn't even sound right. You see how this kid is wearing a uniform and such, and militant, so mature on the outside, maybe mature, or they seem very conformed to whatever they're doing, but they're still very childish as well, or childlike, that innocence. All right, I think I'm like putting myself further into a hole, so let's get some clarifiers here. I'll keep those together. Okay, one more card. Ooh, okay. So, with the clarifiers, we definitely have the Two of Cups and the Magician. So, we're reinforcing this Two of Cups. So, there's definitely this connection, this union that's coming in. Or you could possibly be currently in a relationship. But with the Magician, that is very much highlighting that this is something that you've been manifesting. You've been manifesting this situation. It is something that connects you, from the heavens to the earth. It could also be, in my case, I always like to say, connecting the 5D with the 3D. It's about also this blessing coming into, like, it's a blessed union. The Magician is about having everything in your power and your control, and then allowing universe to kind of like step in and do what it needs to do. And that's where this Temperance, to me, is blessing this. And then we do have the Devil here, and I just did your weekly, and the Devil again came involved with a relationship. So to me, I'm really still feeling that this is like a codependency thing here, or like an obsessive, like needing to know more about a person, or maybe it's an obsession with being on your phone, communicating with this person, or possibly just being on your phone and not being in the now. Okay, so be mindful about that, about the behaviors. We do tend to get obsessive about our electronic devices. So please take that into consideration, especially if this is a new relationship. You want to put your best foot forward. You want to be in the present. You want to get to know somebody, and you really can't do that if you're attached to your phones. You can, but you can't. You have more opportunities if you could actually speak to the person versus just through text messaging, right? Then we also have the Four of Cups here, and this Four of Cups is kind of like a weird thing in this reading. So the Four of Cups is usually about complacency. You have these 3 cups. It's joyful, it's happiness, and then you're totally oblivious, or you're nonchalant about a love that's coming in, offering you their heart. So with it being surrounded here by these other cards, it's kind of like you've just been waiting. You've been waiting for this cup to come in, to bring someone or for this new beginning in love to come about. And I really think that this little bit, this offer of passion that's coming in from this king is going to be enough to bring you happiness, and to really change your world, right? Then we move on to this card here, and no one likes this card to come in, the Tower card. This is about big changes that's going to happen, right? So this is going to be a big change that comes in. It's going to be, completing this karmic cycle. First of all, it's going to bring you complete happiness. It's going to be able to bring, this person to you. It could be that this Tower moment is what triggers this person to come in, or again, that when this person comes in, it will cause this Tower moment to happen. And the blessing thing with this Tower moment is that with every Tower moment, there are new beginnings that happen, because you have all these Fool, card coming out to that new beginning, that, taking that first step into the unknown. So very interesting reading there, very interesting indeed. Let's go ahead and pull some Oracle cards. We'll pull one from this deck and one from the other deck, and see if there's any words of wisdom that the universe would like to guide us as advice for the weekend. Here we go. Let's pick one. Sad embrace. That's like the complete opposite of this. So I want to say what this is that this is prior to this happening, that you've kind of been stuck, like I said, waiting and stuck being in, maybe in this devil, like obsessive type of mode towards, wanting to have a relationship, right? But you have this moon, and the moon is glowing brightly. And so to me, the moon is also about intuition. It's also about revealing something that you haven't or can't see just yet. So again, I think that's where that tower moment is coming. So the thing to remember about, being sad and depressed, is that, or not to remember about it, but try to keep your vibration high. Bring in this joy and this happiness, being in gratitude, being around people that bring you to a higher level, right? If you keep your vibration high, you're going to bring in and attract those higher vibrations towards you. So keep that positive vibration, right? You don't want to be in the sadness, and you don't want to be complacent, and you don't want to be in the negative thinking, because that keeps you on that lower resonancy, that lower vibration frequency. That's what I'm looking for, frequency. And you need to bring in that laughter, that joy, that spontaneity, the creative forces. All that is in that upper, higher level. And that's what will attract and bring in your manifestations for this love. All right, so let's go ahead. Which one was that? Let's go ahead and pull a few more cards. All right, and I'm just gonna have to. This is like my smallest deck, so it's like so hard to get a card here. Okay, Lady of Lightning. So this says surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Your tower moment coming in, right? This is going to totally change how you perceive things, how you look upon life. It's going to come in very shocking and very quick, right? It's definitely that new beginning. It's also highlighting to me up here that sun coming in, or that moon illuminating, your true beauty and your true self. So it's definitely going to take you by surprise. I mean, you've been waiting for it, but it's going to be a big surprise coming in. Well, thank you so much, Virgo, for letting me do your reading this week. I hope that this message did resonate for you. If by chance it did not resonate for you, please feel free to check out the description box. My information is down below if you do want to request to have a more personal reading. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.